this dough, and we finally made it all the way out to Oklahoma. But we got a bunch to cover today, with it being Settlement Friday, but then also giving you the update on how much it costs for those brakes to get fixed on that trailer. Next on Trucking with Truck. So we have a bunch to cover, so we're about to get into it. So I'm gonna put them up here like I always do, so y'all can get an idea of what I dealt with for the week. All right, so our first trip went from Michigan to California. That trip paid $2,333 and $2,334.85, guys. Then that second trip that we had was from California to Oregon. That trip paid $388.86, guys. And then another trip that we had, which was from California to Washington, that paid $1,686.42. So we went from Michigan to California, California up to Oregon, and then Oregon up to Washington, in that little span there. So we drove 3,643 miles, guys. And the total revenue to the truck this week was $5,202.19, guys. So like always, I'm gonna get into the fuel costs. All right, YouTube, we back. So next we got the fuel costs for the week. All right, so instead of writing out all the fuel stops that I did and what I was spending each fuel stop, I'm just gonna give you the totals of how much the fuel costs for tractor, reefer, and DEF. So for tractor for the week, we spent $1,414.55, guys. For reefer, we spent $113.31 in reefer fuel cost, guys. And in DEF, we spent a measly $43.22. So the total before our discounts, and for those who've been watching me from the beginning when I started doing these Settlement Friday videos, I've always talked about using your macro 27. If you don't, you're just leaving a bunch of money on the table. So use it. All right, so before macro 27, our total fuel cost with all three of them combined was $1,571.08. Discounts was $268.11, guys. So the total fuel cost for the week was $1,302.97, guys. So that's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. That's where I normally be when I'm doing my solo running, but now that I am a true team for the time being, until this hiring freeze is over, fuel cost is going to be up there a little bit, but this is actually kind of low. But I'll get into that later on in this video, so stay tuned to it. All right, guys, so $1,302.97 was the fuel cost for the week, guys. All right, YouTube, so now we're going to get into the co-driver pay and what deductions come out of the settlement, so you have an idea of what to expect if you guys decide to do a true team, and one of you guys is the lease operator and the other one is just a co-driver for you. All right, so you have FICA, which is $47.84, guys, that comes out. FUTA, which is $3.75 that comes out, guys. SUTA, which is $18.89 that comes out. Vacay is $1.82. Workman's comp is $102.49. Total allowance is $182.15, guys. Wellness benefit is $3.46, and then obviously the pay, which is $625.31. So a total that comes out of the settlement as well is going to be $985.89, guys. So I appreciate you tuning in, and we have just a little bit more to cover here, so stay with me, guys, and we'll be able to break down what went into the business account for the week and how it did. All right, guys, so breaking it down, total for this week, which is kind of total revenue, $5,202.19 to the truck with all deductions, everything like that. What went into the business account would have been $1,020.21 plus your $250 that I keep to the side. So that would have been a total of $1,270.21, but I don't add that. So then you have your 10 cents a mile for all miles, we did a little over 3,600 miles. So 10 cents a mile for taxes. All miles ends up being $364 that you set aside for taxes. So total that the business did, that what goes into the business account after taxes, is $905.91, guys. It's not a great week, but we sat a lot, and I'm gonna get into what was going on with that right about now. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for all that information today on Settlement Friday. Was a lackluster week, but here's the reason why it was a lackluster week. So if you watched my prime trailer fails video right there, it was kind of disappointing. I picked up this load of apples. I've always talked about getting this load of apples. I've been told it pays really well, blase scoops. I was like, yeah, let me get that load of apples. So got us up to Washington, got us over to where we pick up the apples. First part of the trailer, this is where the that's trucking comes into play, right? So we get to the 01, pick that trailer up, wasn't where it was supposed to be. So it was like, the trailer's not here, called dispatch, and they said that it was at another location, which was 20 miles down the road. So went down there, wasn't thinking too much of it. So 20 miles down the road, go pick up the trailer, connect to it, check the lights, stuff like that. It was only half loaded. Now with the half loaded, we had an 02 that we had to go to pick up the rest of the load. So follow me here. So we do our pre-trip, we checking our lights, making sure the reefer's running, nothing, airbags is running, all of that stuff. Not thinking too much about this problem that I'm about to have. So we run all the way down there, pick up the trailer, hook it up. We go to our 02. 02, we get there, and our appointment was for 12 o'clock at night. I got there right on time, about maybe 45 minutes to spare. Place is deserted. Walking all around, place is deserted. Nobody there. So I go to sleep. Co-driver picks up. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so we switch out. He's up throughout the day, and our appointment and we don't end up getting back up to a door until about 11 o'clock. Mind you, he's been up since 2. So 2 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning, we finally get our trailer. That trailer is underloaded. So we were overloaded at our 01 and underloaded at our 02. So we had to wait another maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to get approval from Walmart to get this load taken to go, with the not all the product on it. They said, yeah, great. So we looked at our weights, and we were over on our tandems. So we went to the nearest truck stop to weigh our load. Now, most of the time you don't have to weigh your loads because we have a weight right system, and it pretty much weighs it out correctly for you 100% of the time, so it saves on that scale cost. Being an owner operator, you got to pay for your scales, but this weight right system saves you buku money. So we get to the Loves, and we're sitting there as you saw in the video, and our tandems won't slide. So we tried everything to slide these tandems, everything. I called roadside, they trailed me to a couple things, tried everything. So they tell us to go to the near shop to have them look at it. It was a Loves. Now, granted, right? This Love is 50 miles in the opposite direction of where I need to go. 50 miles, y'all. So we truck it back over there, get to the Loves, and they tell us, oh, well, they can't send them a technician down to us, so can we drive 2 miles down to the shop? We're like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we go down there, get there, we thinking it's going to be a quick, easy fix. The tech didn't really even know what was going on. So, because they wrote up the order wrong. So he gets under the trailer, checking this, checking that, blah, blah, blah. So he comes back and says these damning words. Yeah, big bearded guy. So everything seems to be seized. You're going to need new pads, new rotors, all of that. You're going to need all of that. Everything is seized. Now, we ain't going to be able to get them in until tomorrow. Okay, so like tomorrow? Okay, what time tomorrow? So we're like, all right, we disconnect. Now, granted, guys, when I picked up this reefer, this is where it starts to cost me money. Picked up this reefer, it was bone dry. Alarm's going off saying that it needs fuel. So I bust down there to go to the Loves to fill the reefer up. That's fuel number one. So that was $80. So get there, we wait the next day. Overnight, it's running on continuous. As you can hear in back, it's running just continuously, just spewing money. So get there, they tell me that I gotta fill it again. So now it's at a half a tank, I have to fill the reefer again. So this is day one. I've already filled this reefer twice. So we're sitting there, call in the morning. He says, everything is seized. We're having a real hard time getting these components apart. We haven't even ordered the parts yet because we gotta know we gotta order. So we're like, okay, you know how long it's gonna be? No, we don't know yet. We gotta get everything cracked open and see what parts we need. We'll give you a call when it's ready. That's all on day one, guys. All on day one. So we disconnect, go over to the Loves. We're sitting there at the Loves. So we're sitting at the Loves, blah, 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 blah. Go get food. Now, we gotta eat, I have food on the truck, but not like food. So we gotta eat. So, that's $30 here, $30 here, that's $60, $60. So we get to the next day. Reefer not ready, tractor trailer not ready yet again. So he's like, yeah, we're having a hard time getting this last base off. It should be ready by tomorrow at about noon. So we sat another day. Finally got our trailer back. And when I say that I'm glad I only had to pay for tractor, I only had to pay for tractor. This bill right here, $4,848.03, guys. That's the bill that had to be paid for this trailer to get new tandems. New pads, new rotors, because whoever had this trailer before us burnt the crap out the brakes. Now, the scary part about this, guys, is that I was taking 5 and 6% grades at about 30,000 pounds with no trailer brakes. That's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of scary. You only had tractor, no trailer. So the total cost was $4,848.03, guys, to have this fixed. Now, to get into what I was talking about and how much it actually cost me. So I was supposed to drop this load the other day. So I was supposed to be in Oklahoma, where I'm at now, about a day and a half ago. So that cost me revenue on that trip. This load is paying me $3,131. I'll put that up there. $3,331. Now that potentially cost me another, say, $6,000, because I could have did 2 other loads that were paying $3,000 a piece. So that didn't go on last check. I'm already a day behind. I'm 2 days behind already. So $369. It's about $9,000, guys, that it's costing me to sit here. I'm now in Oklahoma, and because of this debacle, I got here late. And we all know how Walmart does. They don't take you late. And this was not my fault. I had my DMs or my fleet managers trying to get appointment times. They sent me an appointment time, but it doesn't have appointment time yet. So I'm sitting here waiting again for an appointment time, all because of this. For those that wonder, are they going to reimburse me? Yes, they're going to reimburse me. I've already had a conversation with my DM. They don't bullcrap you and BS you about your money. Prime does get you your money, and then your DM, if you're having open lines of communication with your DM will get you paid too. But they're telling me it's gonna be somewhere upwards of about the $1,000 range that I'm gonna get. Nowhere near the amount of money that I need or deserve, but it's gonna be somewhere right around there. And if we don't get an appointment time by tomorrow, I'll drop this off in Springfield, and hopefully somebody else will be able to take it down here 200 miles to get this load dropped. But it was gonna cost me money if I took it to Springfield. But just wanted to give you guys that quick update, guys. But at the end of the day, you gotta stay positive, and like one of my favorite songs, "Guys Got It," you know, you take care of it. Be blessed, y'all. Less stress. Keep the left door closed, the right foot down, only when it's safe. And I'm gonna sit here and wait until I get an appointment time and chill, and maybe watch some Resident or Remaining at Black Sales. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys out there. Safe trucking. I'll holla.